What's up, my fitness family? Well, guess what? It is time. We're going to do an abs 30-day workout challenge that you can do at home. And guess what? It's for those six-pack abs. Yes, folks. So in this video, I'm just going to be giving you the instructions of how to perform the exercises. So I will have day by day of going through the actual workout itself. I'm also going to be doing a video for modifications to these exercises. So if you get to a point where you're just like, you know what, I can't do that exercise just yet, but you will be able to, I promise. Go ahead and check out that modification video for this as well. But this is just the introduction. Guess what? My name is Brent. This is BKPT. If you did not yet subscribe, definitely subscribe. Mash that notification bell, that way you're notified as all the new stuff is coming out. But we're going to go through all these exercises, and then I'm going to explain a little bit on how this whole program is going to be set up. So we have the foundation. I'm sure you guys are trying to read ahead and not even pay attention to me. It's okay. I'm going to bring you back. Focus. Focus. Here we go. So we have our first several exercises. We have 5 exercises, the foundation. So this is what we're going to do is we're going to have, these are ones that you're going to do every day. Okay? So the foundational exercises are, for starting off, we have number 1, the reverse crunch. So reverse crunch, you're laying on your back. You want your hands on the floor or under your butt. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your legs up and up. The biggest thing with this one is you want to make sure your back never arches, so you never come down too far and you arch. So reverse crunch, boom. Next one you're going to do is flip over, and we're going to do a plank step through. So your hands are on the floor nice and firmly, and you're going to just step underneath, getting that torso rotation. So your bottom, so a lower rotation. So just rotating those hips, working those lower obliques. So rotating side to side, trying to keep those shoulder blades, nice and flat, keep your core tight. The next one's the X-Man, or for you politically correct people out there, the X-person. So you're going to be out like this in an X motion, coming up and together. So up and together, and then back out with your arms. The next one is going to be a side plank with rotation. So we're all about this rotation, right? So we're going to be doing a side plank. Some people call this threading the needle also. So you're going to be here, side plank, rolling onto your toes, reaching up under your arm, and back up onto your side. So reaching through, backing up. Okay, you'll do the same thing on both sides. So reach through and up. So that's the side plank with rotation. Moving right down the list. So we have, next is the, so, it's the top half crunch. So we're going to be in the top half crunch position. So you're up like this, shoulders are up as high as you can. You're trying not to use your knees. It's not a bicycle crunch. And you're just rotating as far as you can to each side. So staying in that upper crunch position and just rotating from side to side. All right, so what I mean by the foundation is, so those exercises, we'll be doing 10 reps of each. If it's anything that's being done on one side, obviously it has to be done on the other side for 10 reps also, so it's not split in half, 5 and 5. So then we're going to do this the first day. So day 1. Day 2, if you've conquered these, you're going to move into the additionals. So we have add-ons to the foundation. So each day, we're not adding all of them on, but we're going to add these 2 on, then just the foundation, and then these 2 on, and then the foundation, and these 2 on, so on and so forth. All right? So the first ones that we're going to do here for the add-ons are the alt jackknife and the body saw. So alt jackknife is, you're going to be laying on your back. So just same thing. So you can put your opposite hand behind your head for support, but you're going to come up and towards that opposite foot. So up towards that opposite foot, a little bit of rotation, same thing, 10 reps, switching sides, 10 reps to the other side. The body saw, there's a couple ways to do this. Let me grab a couple sliders real quick. Boom. So I'm sure if you've seen a lot of my videos, I do use these a lot. I love them for a number of different reasons. One, for limiting the impact for people when they're doing exercises that have impact, so therefore it limits that for the jerkiness on their joints. But the body saw is a plank position, and you're just shifting backwards and then right back to the plank position. So the thing with this body saw is to do it properly, you want to make sure that you're not feeling it in your lower back. So keeping your butt up level with your shoulders, just shifting back as far as you can before you compromise your form. But the goal at the end of the day is to get back as far as you possibly can, possibly even hitting your chest to the floor. So, and you're only coming as far forward as it is to regroup into that plank position. So you're not coming past your shoulders, which a lot of people do just for that for that rest period, so that keeps the pressure off of it. So that would be the second add-on section. So the next one's going to be knee ins and I should have grabbed that while I was over there. So knee ins and break dancers. So a seated knee in is you can either have your hands on the floor, bracing you like this, or even on your elbows. The hardest way is obviously not using any support, but you're driving out and kicking through your heels, okay? And then bringing those knees in, out and in. You're trying to stay on that same plane, so that way you're not just dropping your feet down or doing anything else, with them. So you're keeping them on the same plane, going in and out with their knees. Break dancers are very similar to the plank rotation that we did with kick-throughs, except now we're literally kicking your hand out of the way. So you're going to kick your hand out of the way and up, kick your hand out of the way and up. Same thing, 10 to each side. So those are those add-ons. So we're moving right down the list. So we got the break dancers, the alt jackknives, the knee-ins, the body saws. Now we're moving into right here, what you guys got. So we got windshield wipers and the ab wheel. Okay, so windshield wipers, with these, a lot of people will go ahead and put their hands under their butt, but it's not what you want. You want to make sure your hands are straight out to the side, palms are down. So you can do them either bent knee or straight leg, and your goal is to just rotate those lower obliques to each side. You don't want to get sloppy, hit the floor, push off the floor. So only go as far as you can, before you lose control. Shifting back and forth, keeping those shoulder blades driven into the floor. All right, the ab wheel. If you guys don't have this at home, it's okay. So I'm going to show you how to use these sliders for the ab wheel as well. You can also use, socks or paper plates on the tile floors or whatever, ceramic or whatever type of flooring that is. I don't know. I'm not a floor specialist. So just going straight out with the sliders and then pulling back. So the big thing with the ab wheel is, with most fitness exercises, you always hear push your butt back, sitting on your heels, push your butt back. Well, when you're doing an ab wheel, you're actually tucking your butt underneath, creating that reverse crunch already. So I always call it bad dogs. So like if you spank a dog, they tuck their butt and run away. That's kind of the position you want to be in when you're doing your ab wheel, and then you're pulling back from your hips and your lower abdominals, and you're not pulling back with your arms. So it's not an arm exercise. You see so many people roll out and they pull their whole body back up with their arms. So it's not with your arms, it's with your, lower abs. All right, so that's your ab wheel, or AKA slider ab wheel. So you can kind of get a little creative. And here we go. It's the finale, the good old-fashioned sit-up. So sit-ups, to make them the most difficult, you pull your heels all the way towards your butt. To make them a little easier, you keep your feet further away from you. So we're going to be doing 10 of these. Obviously, you want them to be as tight as you can, to the point where you can actually get the sit-up without throwing your body up. So you do not want to take your arms, throw your body all the way up, and using that forward trajectory to get your body up in a sit-up. I would rather you have your feet further away and get yourself into a sit-up position. All right, and you could also, if you have to, hook your toes under the couch, hook your toes under something heavy enough to bring your body up. Are you ready? The last one, the good old climb the wall. So you can use a wall, you can use a post, you can use, honestly, anything that you can climb up. But all you're going to do is literally put your feet up on the wall or post and walk up and walk down. And then walk up and walk down. So it's honestly, it's good core stability, strength. You know, if you're scared, obviously, like I told you, I'm going to give you some modifications for all of this stuff as well. But if not, guess what? It's in the plan, so therefore you get to work the plan. If you guys have any questions, pass them in the comments below, so that way, you know, I'm notified and I can get you over any other things that you guys need. But guess what? It's a ab 30-day workout challenge. Are you excited? You should be, because it's going to be 30 days straight, every single day. It's 15 minutes max, so it's just something you can throw into your workouts, a little added benefit for it. And, you know, everybody's always trying to get their abs stronger, more defined, and yes, the AKA six-pack abs. So stay tuned, keep watching. Day by day, I will do this workout with you. See you in the next episode.